is on the air. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They begin on the ground with Garendo.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Purdy from the gun.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 5.
All right. Mikey Texas.
Stroud to throw it.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Moses. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On the bootleg, Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Another try for Garendo. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun, Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Purdy will look to throw again here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Guerrero, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Isaac Guerrero with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll try the left side. Moses, and able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11.
Mixing up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let the hot. Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, Moses. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Pierce is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards, the final tally.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Robbie.
Stroud looking to throw.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd down and 13.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
ready? Good.
They'll run on first down. Moses. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Oh, ready? Good.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. Down to about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Moses. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 26. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Play action. Stroud now. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. 26 yards. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
Quick throw to Collins.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Moses. Oh, it still won't go down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Oh, ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going.
Back now in Houston. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Purdy off the play fake. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. Moses. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moses. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass caught by Pearsall. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Purdy. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Purdy looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
How? What's that? What? Hey, uno. Tonight.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, south.
Now a handoff up the middle. Moses. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. 81 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Here we go. Tonight.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head.